Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I recently created this code editor using nextjs. It is similar to the code editors which you see on many popular coding platforms like LeetCode, Geek for Geeks. So I just was experimenting with libraries which I can use to create a code editor of my own. So I came across this library for React called Monaco-editor. This library is responsible for this interface which you see here, where we type in our code snippet, and then how it works is it just takes this code snippet and it makes an API call and gives back the response, which I am showing here. This code editor has support for multiple languages. Currently I have support for 6 languages. It also enables you to trigger like toggle between light and dark themes. Let's just try to print a list in Python. Let's run this snippet now. As you can see, as we expected, we have this list printed. Similarly, in JavaScript, let's try to change the name of the person we want to greet. Let's run this code now. So that's pretty much about it. Not a lot of features to discuss about. I think it would be more interesting if I dive into the source code and talk about how I implemented those features. I am inside my source code now. I would first inspect this package.json. So this uses Monaco-editor for implementing that interface where we used to type our code. Additional packages which I have used hero icons, headless UI for React, Tailwind CSS for styling. Let's come to how the routing has been structured in this application. If you are aware of how routing works in server-side front-end frameworks, they are all based on file-based routing. Okay, so how you name those files and folders, that determines your URL patterns. Okay. So for nextjs, inside src folder, we have this folder called app. This is where your root level views are supposed to go inside. So currently I have only 2 pages. One is the index page, which is this one, and the other is the actual editor. So you create a folder and then you have a JSX or TypeScript files with the name page, so that nextjs knows what it has to render. So I would start this file from the top. By default, nextjs renders React server-side components. Okay. So if you want to render your components only on the client side, then you need to use this use client directive. Okay, so that is the reason why I have included at the very top. I just wanted to access some client side features like user state. I have imported this editor from Monaco-editor. This is responsible for the coding space where we were typing code. I have some variables defined, state variables. For example, for the actual contents of the code editor, the language, the themes. So these things are been defined and kept inside use state variables. Okay. And then here are few events which I need to keep track of. I need to trigger this change in code snippets. If I try to change the language, I need to keep track of the current value of what is there in the editor. So in this editor component, there are few parameters which we can pass. You can look for these parameters on the official documentation page. So the main parameters which I want to go through is the default value. This is the choices of languages which this editor would support. This is defined inside a constant file, which I would come in a moment. And then we have value, which is the actual contents of this editor. What happens if we change it? We just consistently update the values. Then we define the height of this editor and what theme it is supposed to have for CSS styling. So let's just see what's inside this code snippet. So this is I have defined inside the utils constants file. This contains the languages which we plan to support in our editor, and some default code snippets associated with it. Okay, so when you switch a language, you would have a default code snippet which you can run for a given language. This is the language component. This basically takes the language constant which we defined earlier, loops through it, and performs language selection. I also want to cover this output.jsx. This is responsible for the output of the code editor. So we have this function called execute code. It takes in the contents of our code editor and the language which we specified. It makes a post request to this API. I would just capture the response from the API after code evaluation and would show the result here in this space. So that is it for this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have something to discuss about, comment section is open for you. Please have your comments. This would help increasing the engagement activity of this video. And if you like the contents on my channel, please feel free to subscribe it, because it really helps a lot. So with that being said, see you in another video.